guys, what's up? March8446 today with a tour review for you. Continuing along with my reviews about the Movie Maniac Series 6 Alien and Predator line from McFarlane Toys. We're gonna take a look at today at the Alien Warrior from Alien Resurrection. Awesome. Not really had something to mention or something like that. I just had a talking about the month video, which I have mentioned a lot of things. So that's kind of it. One thing by saying is, you know, Alien Resurrection. This is of course the alien design from Alien Resurrection, and this particular alien, because there were several different forms of the alien itself. Between of course the classic alien, the clear dome alien. We got the scorpion alien from Aliens, the dog alien from Alien 3, which is my favorite alien, and the classic alien are my favorites of them all. And also we have the Alien Resurrection alien, which is, I have to say, still today my second favorite looking alien. I will later come into it. Very false. Alien Resurrection, I have to say, a pretty good film in my opinion. A pretty good film. It is definitely not one of my favorites of the Alien series. But I have quite enjoyed always Alien Resurrection. What the movie really excels me, Alien Resurrection, is the prop effects and electronic effects of the aliens. That's the thing that I always liked from Alien Resurrection. It's the animatronic and the prop effects itself. Always thought that the effects in Alien Resurrection were really well done. And that's the only complaint I had with Alien 3. Alien 3 had probably one of the best looking aliens, but they had some really nice prop effects, not effects, but prop puppets for the Alien 3 alien, but they showed them a little bit too short because they used a lot the running alien, dog alien, computer generation alien, which is in my opinion pretty alright. In that time they really showed first the really good computer generation kind of thing, but they showed them a little bit too much in my opinion. That's my little downside with Alien 3. But in Alien Resurrection, they really, I mean, they did a really great job with the alien effects. So is this figure as well. Take a look at the figure. First by saying the Alien Resurrection alien is still today my second favorite looking alien. Between the color, between the body mold, especially the legs. He's got the very cool werewolf looking ankle bends, which is very common in werewolf movies. Always a big fan of this particular kind of leg, and so this figure as well. Take a look at the detail. The detail is, I mean, by McFarlane. How old this figure is? The detail on him is, I mean, the best. They did, I mean, a spectacular job with the paint and detail overall, and that sells the figure really as well. The detail is very nicely done. You get the very nicely done brown blackish color with the very nice depth to it. It's got some airbrushing on his body. His crotch, which is very alien looking, of course, it is an alien. Take a look at the head. The head is really good. I mean, very cool. Very nicely green, glossy looking color as well. Always really like from McFarlane is the side of the detailing of the aliens. Very good job. Also his teeth, very creepy exposed, which is cool. Take a look at the back. Very skeleton looking back also as well. Also the tentacles, which is very common in aliens, except for the dog alien. His very long looking tail. Right there. His legs, which is very, very, very cool. Always like the fact that he has that very cool looking werewolf legs. Also his feet, which are looking very creepy. In a way of his articulation, he doesn't have a lot of articulation if you compare it to the Predator 2 Hunter from Movie Maniac Series 6. But he does have some pretty good points of articulation. You can rotate his head, also bend up and down, so it's on a swivel joint. You can only rotate the arms whole 360. You cannot bend them in and out, which kind of makes sense because the arms are long but very skinny, and if you put a kind of a hinge joint or a ball joint in it, it's pretty easy to break right off. You know, it kind of makes sense that he has to swivel on the shoulder. There's no bicep articulation. You can rotate the elbow and also rotate the wrist. And what the figure really creeps me out is the hand or the hands. The hands are looking very, I mean, very creepy. They're exposed, that they kind of like a type of thing that they just going after you and just rip your head off. Very creepy, chunky looking fingers. Look at that very scary looking fingers. Oh, just creepy. Just creepy. He does have a swivel of the waist, which also allows to bend up and down. He does have kind of a mid-torso crunch, which also can rotate. He does have the ball-jointed legs. One downside to the figure itself is that they put an articulation in the both points of the leg, and that's kind of a downside. But they put a hinge joint in his foot, which is pretty cool. They easily put this particular joint in his legs, which is kind of unfortunate. The other pretty downside got is maybe they could have been put a bed at the elbow, but I'm just only kind of wish he had some more things, that kind of thing. He does have of course, a pipe cleaner in his tail, which bends a lot nicer than some of the NECA Alien vs Predator figures. Especially the Pred Alien figures. I've always a tough thing with the tail of the Pred Alien. The McFarlane tails are bending much finer. It's also a very sharp looking tail also as well. Not as sharp as the Dog Alien tail, but very deadly as well. In the way of accessories, he did only with one. He came with his poster with the Alien vs. Resurrection poster as well, with Movie Maniacs, which is really cool. But a really nice looking figure. What the figure really excels is, I mean, the detail. I'd probably give this figure a good solid 8. A good solid 8. Or maybe an 8.5, but probably a good solid looking 8. Between the detail, I mean, he does look, I mean, very, very, very cool. If you did see this figure, I recommend to pick this figure up. He's pretty hard to find, I have to say, but you can buy this particular figure for at some stores for a pretty good price. And I will say, if you see this particular figure, I will say pick it up. He's very nice for display. He also stands up in your collection very well. I always have that. If I buy when I had the figure and when I put it in my collection, he stands up really well. Same as the God of War NECA figures what I had with Kratos. But very nice looking figure. A good solid 8 for this particular alien. And I have to say, still today, my second favorite looking alien is probably this guy right here. But there was again a tour review for Martian 446. See you guys next time with another review. Later.